The flood. Suddenly, Maggie was very cold. She looked down. The floor was covered with water. The River Floss had flooded. Maggie was in great danger. Her house was next to the river, and there was water in the house. Maggie ran to a window and she opened it. She looked outside. It was dark, but she could see water everywhere. The streets of St. Ogg's were covered with rushing water. There was a little boat outside the house. It was tied to the wall. Maggie climbed through a window and she got into the boat. She untied the boat. The water carried the boat away from the house. Maggie was alone in the darkness. The boat moved very fast. The flooded river was carrying it along. Maggie was very frightened. The rushing river carried the boat out of the town. Maggie saw the tops of trees and the tops of buildings. "I must go to the mill," she thought. "I must help Tom and Mother." Maggie started to row. The boat left the river. Soon, Maggie's boat was moving over the flooded fields. At last, Maggie saw Dorlcote Mill. "Tom, where are you?" Maggie shouted. "Mother, this is Maggie." Tom was in the house. He was upstairs. He looked out of a window. "You have come, Maggie," he said. "Yes, Tom," Maggie replied. "Where is Mother?" "Mother is not here, but she is safe," Tom said. Tom got into the boat. "I will row, Maggie," he said. Tom sat down in front of Maggie. "We must go to Park House," said Maggie. "It's on higher ground." Tom started to row. He looked at Maggie. Brother and sister were together again. The sun was rising. Tom rowed on. Soon they were on the River Floss again. Maggie looked behind Tom. There were great trees in the rushing water. The trees were coming towards them. Maggie screamed. "Tom, look behind you!" she shouted. Tom turned round. He saw the danger, but he could do nothing. He held his sister in his arms. "We are going to die, Maggie," he said. A great tree hit the boat. The boat went under the water. Soon the boat came up again. But it was empty. Days later, some people found Tom and Maggie. They were in each other's arms. They were dead.
The Mill on the Floss was read by Carol Boyd, and the recording was produced by James Richardson at Studio AVP, London.